Hi, I'm Christy Serini.
And I'm Jack Lynch.
And welcome to the September 2017 edition of Raider News.
To get this brand new year off, let's start off with the pep rally. As we all know, in the beginning of the year, we start the year off with the pep rally to get the students excited about the upcoming school year. So let's see how it went.
During this school year's opening pep rally, there were performances by the cheerleaders, the marching band, the step team, and the Sensations. Dr. Heisey and members of the Student Council welcomed everyone back and introduced the new school year.
Many of our student groups, and as well as introduced to you many of our student leaders to formally start the first week of school.
And here's a message from Raider Nation. Come to the games and be as loud as proud as possible to keep the energy up for our amazing teams. Also, follow their Twitter and Instagram accounts to win cool throwback jerseys throughout the year. SGA hopes that everyone gets involved and has a great year.
These past 3 years, I have often wondered what truly unites us. Is it our wonderful Raider Nation? Let's hear some noise.
Just 1 week into the start of the new school year, the whispers filled the hallways about the Raider Sports logo. The controversy, making it all the way to 101.5 and the Fox News website, left the community with a lot of opinions about the logo. We went around the halls to see what the students thought about the logo.
No racism starts with no racist SPF, says Matthew S. With 379 signatures, his goal is to keep the Raider name, but remove its ties from Indigenous people altogether. I've always had reservations about the Raider logo, says Eric Willis. We as Native people are glad some schools are finally changing their mascots. The honor one wishes to bestow on our people is lost when we must ask to the point of begging for it to stop. Not your mascots, says Randy Kalea. On the opposing stance, bring back the former SPF Raider logos, says JC. With 698 signatures, his intention is to bring back the Arrowheads and Chiefs to support the Raider Nation in addition to the Native American community, with no hate or racism intended. I'm signing because the SPF Raiders have had the same mascot for generations, and it is a symbol of pride for our community, says David Klepper. I support Raider Nations, a group of kids going to support their team. Half of the people opposing this don't go to Raiders sporting events and don't support their classmates outside of school. These kids take pride in their community, and rather than belittle their attempts at support, people are trying to see such negativity, says Michelle D.L.
Like Raider Nation, and it was basically, there was kind of a derogatory profile picture on their account. Basically, like, I know, like, with, like, recently, there was, like, a logo change, and, like, the new logo is perfectly fine, but there's some people who still want to use our old logo, which was a derogatory logo, and I just wanted to ask the board what they think can be done about Raider Nation using these derogatory figures.
So I have here a copy of the 2005 Coleman, and that does give a snapshot of when the change took place. It was back during the 2004-2005 school year, where there were concerns beyond just Scotch Plains Fanwood in many communities about logos that depicted, for example, American Indians. The commissioner at the time, Bill Librera, did direct school districts to take a look at what they were using, and Scotch Plains Fanwood High School did move forward with making a change. And the high school voted on the choice of a new logo. And the older logo was a stylized version of an Indian head, and the newer logo is the one that's depicted here. That is still to this day our logo. We already were working to have a committee look at the logo again, Because although this logo certainly is fine, if it is not really supported by the students, then the buy-in is difficult to achieve. And so it may be time to look at the logo again. And as Mrs. Bauer said, Mr. Miller was successful in getting a grant that would help us in the rebranding process should we go in a different direction. And that work is underway right now.
I think that the Raiderhead has been a part of the Raider culture for many years, and I feel as if it hasn't offended people in the past, and I think that it should stay that way, the Raider symbol.
Yeah, I think the old Raider Nation, like Indian head, should come back.
And why do you feel that way?
Because it's just, I don't know, it's a sign of our Raider Nation.
Yeah, I think there was nothing wrong with the knight with the shield and sword. People took offense to the Raider head, so we should get rid of it.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of stupid because the Raider head isn't even our school's logo. It hasn't been since 2004, so the issue wasn't really an issue.
You might have passed by the classroom without ever realizing it, but here at SPFHS, we have a self-contained classroom run by Kelly Robertson. Here to talk about it are the Schulman brothers.
Hello, my name is David Schulman, and today we're going behind the scenes of the self-contained classroom. But first, what I want to know, what do others know about the self-contained classroom?
It's an isolated class from other classes. Pretty well, it makes sense.
I don't know much. I just know like there's special classes for people who have like disabilities and stuff, but besides that, nothing really.
I know that it's like smaller classes, so there's a lot of like interaction with the student to teacher, and I think it's really helpful from what I heard, right?
They get aids when they want to go to other classes.
Man, those are some interesting insights. Now we're going to go to Jacob Schulman with an interview with Mrs. Robertson.
Hi, I'm Jacob Schulman. I'm here with Ms. Robertson to interview on behind the scenes of a self-contained classroom. How are you doing, Ms. Robertson?
I'm great, Jacob. How are you?
Good. Question one. What's it like to be the self-contained teacher working with kids in need?
Being a self-contained teacher is an amazing experience for me. I love my students, I love the classroom, and every day I go home happy. It's my favorite place to be.
Nice. Question two. In your classroom, you have a 4 multicolored puzzle icon. What does it represent?
So our logo for the self-contained classroom, yes, it's 4 people that are each holding a piece of the puzzle. Some of the students that I've worked with over the years have been on the autism spectrum, and the puzzle piece, as you know, is a universal symbol for the mystery that is autism and how it fits together with the rest of the community and the world. So those 4 people holding those puzzle pieces represent the 4 parts of the program. The academic piece, the vocational piece, the daily living piece, and how the students are socially interacting with one another.
Nice. Glad to hear it. Question 3. What are the goals?
The goals for me for this program are for the students to be a part of the high school just like everyone else. I also want to make sure that the students in this program are able to be successful in their home community, in their school community, and go on to be just, amazing citizens.
Thanks. We all want to be amazing citizens, don't we?
Yes.
All right. Next question. How many students attend each year? How many in an SC classroom?
So the self-contained classroom size changes from year to year, just like a Spanish class or a history class. Sometimes they're bigger, sometimes they're smaller. So I would say it averages anywhere from 5 to 10 students a year.
Whoa, that's like more than a lot.
Well, it can be a big class, and sometimes we have extra adults in here, so the room feels like it's got a lot more people in it, but it's just based on what students need, and everyone is always welcome.
Very nice. So you want everyone to be involved?
Absolutely.
but glad to know. Question 3. How many semesters do students attend in an SE classroom?
So the self-contained program, it really depends on what works for the student. We try to make sure that things in the program are as individualized as possible, that students know that they can be in the program full-time, which is for all of their academic classes and vocational and daily living skills, or if they only need it some of the day or for some of the time, then it's sort of a blend. It's really based on whatever works out best for the students. A lot of the students also, as they get older, go to the VOTEC program for half of the day. So whatever works for them works for me.
To a place called Grace's Kitchen. I was wondering if you guys are doing that this year.
So Grace's Kitchen is a local soup kitchen that's located in Plainfield, New Jersey. We do like to volunteer there, and it's only open the last 5 days of the month. So when one of the last 5 days of the month also happens to be a Thursday, yes, we will be going there again this year.
Next question. Does your class still practice cooking in room 151?
Yes, we will be going back to the foods room to be doing cooking lessons about once a week, and going to the grocery store to shop for the materials for those foods lessons.
Awesome. Can't wait to see what you guys are making.
My first question is, what is your favorite thing about this class?
I like when I work hard.
That's awesome. What is one thing that you're excited about for this year?
I think the Raiders.
Right? Okay. My first question is, do you enjoy it? Do you like the class? And
I like the class.
You really do?
Okay, we go on the field trips, like we'll be sizing to any grocery stores to get a lot of the church's foods for nutrition, to do all the math and nutrition in the cooking room.
So I want to ask, what is your favorite thing about this class?
My favorite is nutrition and math.
Awesome. Jacob and I had a very good time interviewing the students and interviewing Mrs. Robertson, and we are looking forward to doing it again in the future. Thank you very much for watching our segments, Behind the Scenes with the Self-Contained Classroom.
There's sort of a tradition here at Raider News where in the beginning episodes of the year we like to interview the new teachers and see how their year's going so far. So let's check out the new teachers of SPFHS.
Hi, I'm Roberto Lugo, and I'm interviewing Mr. Solkowski. He's going to be the stand-in choir teacher for Mrs. Allen.
Hello, I'm with Mrs. Anderson. Mrs. Anderson, you're one of the new teachers here.
Hi, I'm Roberto Lugo, and I'm here with the supervisor of fine arts, Mr. Wayne Millette.
Hi, I'm Sean Anowski with Raider News, and I'm with Miss Gold, who's a teacher at Scotch Plains Valley High School.
Now, Mr. Solkowski.
So my goal is to get all the music taught and to a good point where Mrs. Allen can come back in and really work with like a strong foundation that she has to then continue to work with to get ready for the concert. Yeah. So.
Sounds great. Well, thank you for your time, and I hope that the school is able to welcome you further here.
Thank you.
What do you teach?
I teach English at the high school.
Awesome. So what experience do you have in this field?
I just got my master's in December. I student taught at the high school last year, so you might have seen me there. And then I also student taught at the elementary school at Brenner as well. And I've done a little bit. I worked as an ESL teacher for a little bit in Virginia, where I'm from. And then I actually worked as an aide in district here.
What are some of your goals for this year?
I think I have one major goal for the year, and I want to be able to look back at the end of this school year and be really proud of the work I've done. I'm a new teacher, so a lot of things are new to me, but I want to be proud of what I did throughout the year.
Great. Nice to hear. Thank you so much for your time. I hope everything turns out good for you.
Thank you.
Now, Mr. Millette, how are you feeling this day?
I'm feeling wonderful. Thank you for asking.
Great. Words for anyone watching?
Well, I'd like to thank everybody here in the Scotch Plains Fanwood School District for the warm welcome. I felt the love and the generosity from the day I stepped into the district, and it's been a great experience. I'm really looking forward to becoming a part of this community. I'm looking forward to learning more about it, and I just, if you see me in the hallways, please introduce yourself to me. I would love to meet you, and I may not remember your name, but I will certainly try to, and I'll always smile and say hello to you, because I believe that's part of what we do here, is that the administrators, we want to be part of the community. We don't just want to be in our ivory tower. I really want to get the chance to know every student here at Scotch Plains Fanwood. So,
all right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Miss Gold, what do you teach here?
I teach English here. I teach 10th and 12th grade.
Nice. And how's your time been here?
My time here has been great. All the students are really friendly, really wonderful, have a lot of energy and a lot of really great opinions to share, so I'm enjoying it.
And the other teachers, how have they been treating you?
They've just been wonderful to me, yeah.
Nice. And if there's one thing you take away from Scotch Plains Parish, what would it be?
It's a good sense of community, I'll say that. Scotch Plains Parish High School really has a great sense of community to it. Everyone's just very, again, friendly and willing to help out and lend a hand, and that's something that I really admire in the students here.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Raider News' very own Katie Scott caught up with September's Student of the Month. Here is Sydney Von Osen.
Hi, I'm here with Student of the Month, Sydney Von Osen. Now, what did you do to earn this title?
So I was nominated by teachers, and then it went to a board, and they voted on Student of the Month.
Oh, that's very impressive. Tell us a little bit about your accomplishments and what you've done this past year, I guess.
I work really hard in school, and I'm in a lot of activities in and out of the school. So.
Okay, now say it's a Friday night, you have no plans, no clubs or sports or anything. What would you do?
Hang out with friends, go get dinner, ice cream. Very important.
Sounds like a fun night. And I've heard you've done some volunteer work. Could you tell me about that?
Yeah, I do some volunteer work working with special ed students, and I was on a board last year at Overlook Hospital, and we raised money for the neonatal intensive care unit, $40,000, so that was pretty cool.
That's amazing. Now, you're involved in a lot of medical clubs, right?
Yeah, well, I'm in Medical Club, National Honor Society, and then I'm on a club swim team and the high school swim team.
And do you take any leadership roles in these clubs or activities?
Captain of my club swim team, so that's pretty cool. And I think it helps with school, like balancing everything.
Do you think being on all these clubs and sports helped you achieve Student of the Month?
Definitely, yes.
All right, thank you.
We went around to see how the class of 2021 is adjusting to their new school. Let's check out some freshman first impressions.
Hi, I'm Rachel DFAB, and I'm here with freshmen.
Max Bernard.
All right, Max, how are you liking high school?
It's alright. It's a bit of a change from middle school, but other than that, it's pretty good.
What's different about the high school and the middle school?
It's larger, and it's kind of harder.
Do you like the friends that you've met in Terrell?
Part, but
like the ones that you've met here?
Yeah. I've had friends from Terrell.
Hi, I'm Gab Kowalczyk. I'm here with freshmen.
Liam Shetlick.
So Liam, how are you liking the high school so far?
It's good. It's really good.
Do you like your classes?
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting classes, a lot of interesting teachers, weird ones. But
that's nice. Have you been making new friends?
I mean, I've had friends from Terrell and Park, but yeah, sort of.
All right, that's awesome. Well, good luck in your year. So Kayla, how's your first year going so far?
It's been good. I've gotten lost a lot. I'm still getting lost.
Do you like your classes and your teachers and everything?
Most of them, yeah.
That's good. So are you mixing well with, you went to Park, right?
Yeah.
So are you mixing well with like the Terrell kids and making new friends?
Yeah, I cheer, so I have a lot of Terrell people.
That's good. Well, good luck the rest of your freshman year.
Let's meet September's featured artist of the month, junior drum major Audrey Smith.
Hey all you Raiders fans, welcome to the very first episode of Artist of the Month. I'm Jacob Schulman, I'll be your host. Today we'll be interviewing our talented student Audrey Smith on drum major.
Hello.
So tell me, Miss Smith, what inspired you to be part of drum marching band?
Well, I've been in marching band since I was a freshman, and now I'm a junior, but there's always opportunities to audition for leadership positions, so drum major was kind of a leap, but I went for it because I thought, why not? And I was successful, so that was kind of my inspiration, I guess, just to go for it.
What instrument do you play besides being drum major?
Besides being drum major, I play flute in concert band. I also play flute in marching band. I play piano.
Cool.
privately, and then I sing.
Singing is the always best instrument.
Yeah, I think so too.
What events are you excited for this school year, but that's related to marching band?
Relating to marching band, we have 2 competitions that are very important. States and nationals, which is usually the last competition that we ever perform. So all of our season we're competing, but it's really leading up to like those 2 competitions that are like the most important. It's really, we give our all in those 2 competitions. Sorry, excuse me. And then also we perform during the Memorial Day Parade, which is a lot of fun because it's kind of like we're recruiting people on the streets. Little kids see it, parents see it. You know, it just really reinforces the community aspect of marching band. And then, of course, there's the music trip. And marching band doesn't usually perform on the music trip, but sometimes we do, and there's always like that if factor. So that could be something that people are really going to be looking forward to, performing on a music trip.
What stuff do you do outside? What stuff do you do outside of bands or marching bands?
Not a ton. I am in many of the choirs here at SPF. Select choir, women's choir, chamber. I also do different choirs that aren't like affiliated with the school, they're more affiliated with the state. Regional choir and All-State choir. In the spring, I usually do soccer, you know, recreational league, stuff like that. Most of my hobbies revolve around music department, but I like to watch movies, stuff like that.
Anywho, we're running out of time now. But, it was really nice having you talk to you, Andre.
Thank you for having me.
Last year was one of the worst segments, but this year they're hoping it's one of the best. The SPF Jam Squad hit the halls to see what SPF students are listening to this year.
I'm Jack Lynch. This is SPF Jams, and I'm here with my good friend Dubem. How you doing?
What's up, Jack? I'm all right.
So, Dubem, I have just a little question to ask. What do you think was the song of the summer?
EXO Live Tour.
You really think that?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's a killer song. It's awesome.
What do you think the song of the summer was?
Meek Mill Issues.
I don't think I've heard that one. I guess I should give it a listen. Can you sing it for us?
I'm Jeremy Lenart here with Sam Mundell on SPF Jams. How you doing, Sam?
Pretty good.
All right. What do you think the song of the summer was this past summer?
Probably Bodak Yellow.
Bodak Yellow. Okay. So if you had a TV show, would that be the theme song of your show?
No.
Why not?
It sounds too arrogant.
I'm here with Anthony. How you doing, Anthony?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Okay, I have a question for you. What is your favorite Disney song?
My favorite Disney song would be Hakuna Matata from Lion King.
Oh yeah, good song, good tune, good tune. Do you want to sing some for us real quick?
No, thank you, I'm fine.
Okay, that's all right.
Olivia Fiore and Colin Fanning. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Good.
So, you know, as you know, we just got through the summer. So, what do you think the song of the summer was?
Humble.
Humble by Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because it was overplayed.
What do you think the song of the summer was, Colin?
Same answer as her. She just stole mine.
She stole your answer?
Yeah.
You had a TV show. That would be your opening song?
Yeah.
XOXO Life Tour would be your theme song.
Mm-hmm.
You sing it a little bit for us? Just the chorus.
I mean, I don't really remember the words, but I'll give it a shot.
Go for it.
I don't really care if you cry. Da 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 da. All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge. Da 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 da. And then I don't know that.
Oh, thank you, Dubem. I appreciate it, bro.
So if you had a TV show, what do you think the theme song for that TV show would be? Like of just your life?
Chief Keef, I don't like.
Interesting choice.
I'm here with Charlie Levine. So, Charlie, what is your favorite Disney song?
I'm gonna have to go with Do You Want to Build a Snowman from Frozen. So it's a good one.
Do you think you could, spit some bars, sing that one for us?
I guess I'll try.
Do you want to build a snowman?
That's all I got.
That's all you got? You don't know any other words to it?
Nah, that's all.
Any other Disney songs? Like, my personal favorite is the Ali and AJ song, Like Whoa, you know? That's my personal favorite.
I don't really know many Disney songs.
Well, thank you, Charlie, anyways, for your disappointing interview. Sorry. This is like a 2-minute segment.
Oh, you can just cut this out, right?
We're not cutting anything. This is no cut segment.
Yeah. Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances.
Now over to Justin Walsh with sports.
Thanks, Allie. Now, it troubles me to say that this season has not been the strongest for the football team. They currently stand at a record of 0-6. Even though they average at 27 points per game, the team just hasn't been able to pull it together. Although they've welcomed Coach Cicatelli this year, the team unity has just been a little bit off. On the brighter side of things, senior quarterback Cooper Heisey is now number 1 in the state with over 1,800 passing yards. So congratulations, Cooper. Now, another team that has been struggling this year has been the tennis team. With a current record of 2-12, their only wins has been against Union Catholic and Lakeland. At least we can say they're still the best tennis team in SPF. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm tired of hearing about all this sad news, so let's move on to the brighter side of things. The cross-country team currently has a record of 9-2. Although they've lost essential seniors this past year, they've been able to pull it together perfectly. Juniors Ben Fleischer, Brendan Garcia, and Drew Burfine have really been able to pull the team together by getting the best times this season. Now on to field hockey. Although this is their second year as a high school program and a first year as a varsity program, they've been doing particularly well. With a current record of 4-5, Coach Neidig and the Weber twins have really been able to pull the team together, and hopefully they'll be able to get above 500 soon enough. One team that has always been able to live up to expectations is the girls soccer team. With the current record of 11-2, the girls are doing amazing. Although they've lost essential seniors this past year, they've been able to pull together perfectly, and we wish them the best of luck in the Union County tournament. Now on to boys soccer. The boys team has had a bit of trouble pulling together as a unit this year. They had a bit of a rough start. Although they had a 5-0-1 record in the preseason, they started off by losing 6 consecutive games. Although they had a bit of a turnaround, they still haven't been able to pull it together fully as a team. Although they are now out of the county tournament, we wish them the best of luck in the seasons to come. Now, one team at SPFHS that has truly adjusted to the presence of new faces is the girls gymnastics team. Currently with a record of 4-3, they hope to come in at least third at this year's Invitational. That's it for sports. Now over to Jack and Christy.
Thank you for tuning in to the first edition of SPF Raider News.
We'll see you next month.
I'm Jack Lynch.
I'm Christy Serini.
Stay sweet.
Wait, didn't you do that with Peter last year?
Yeah, but do you have anything better to do?
Not right now.
Okay, then. Stay sweet.
I'm not doing this.
It was a good show. It's a good show so far.